And now we get back to that growing outbreak of Cyclosporiasis, the parasitic infection transmitted through contaminated food and water.
The actual source in our region is still a mystery. Health departments in Ohio and Michigan are working together to try and pinpoint what is making people sick. There was a spike in the numbers over the weekend. We want to show you a map, and it should show all the reported cases in Northwest Ohio broken down county by county. You can see that Lucas County is leading the state tonight with more than 500 cases.
And we're right in the bullseye. And according to the State Department of Health, there is no way to completely eliminate the risk for getting the parasite. But there are some ways, a few ways things you can do to reduce the likelihood.
And the biggest step is to properly wash your fresh produce. But what exactly does that mean? 13 Action News anchor Alexandria Manthe tried to get some clarity on the sometimes conflicting directions we've been hearing. Alex.
Yes, Sasha and Lee, today I spoke with Dr. Bruce Vanderhoff, the director of the Ohio Department of Health. He says during this cyclosporiasis outbreak, taking some extra time to really make sure all of your produce is thoroughly washed can make a big difference. During a cyclosporiasis outbreak, health experts say the way you wash your produce matters. The first step, use running water.
We may think, well, you know what, I'll fill a bowl or a sink with water and scrub them there, but that's not a good idea. That could be causing that contamination actually to be spread around on what you're trying to clean.
Dr. Vanderhoff says for produce with a firm exterior, like melons or cucumbers, you should scrub them with a brush. And you don't need any soap or fancy fruit washes. He says running water will do the trick. Not only does how you wash your produce matter, but how long matters too.
This is not just a quick dash through under the faucet. This is really thoroughly rinsing and scrubbing using your hands each of the items. So when we're talking about leafy vegetables, that really means taking each lettuce leaf and really giving it a good wash.
But what about those bagged salad kits or produce that says it comes pre-washed? Dr. Vanderhoff says typically they wouldn't be a concern, but during an outbreak, he recommends that you still do your own rinsing too. And if you're cooking your produce, Dr. Vanderhoff says you should still thoroughly wash it beforehand and understand that while cooking adds a layer of protection, even that does not ensure the parasite would be killed.
Obviously, we are not sterilizing the fruits and vegetables. That would ruin them. But these steps are very effective, and they take a little bit of extra time, but they're worth doing.
And perhaps one of the most important steps, washing your hands with soap and water before and after you touch your food. Dr. Vanderhoff says this shouldn't deter you from eating your fresh fruits and veggies, saying they are an important part of a healthy diet. But taking some extra steps will help reduce your chances of getting sick. Sasha.
Alex, thank you. Some health experts say that this parasite can also potentially show up in swimming pools. It is resistant to bleach, so it could survive in chlorinated pools and splash pads. But we do want to note that the state health department says there have been no reported cases so far transmitted in this kind of water. The city of Toledo does shut its pools down once a week for maintenance. Roosevelt and Willie's are closed today. The Navarre, Pickford, Wilson pools and the Jamie Farr splash pad will be closed tomorrow. Again, that's for regularly scheduled maintenance, but families are urged to avoid public swimming areas where an outbreak is happening.